There was a time when Ava's voice would tremble as she asked him, "Do you still love me?" It was always late at night, when the room was dark, and her fears louder than her heartbeat. He would kiss her forehead and murmur, "Of course I do," then turn over and fall asleep. He thought that was enough. Now, years later, it was Ryan who stood in the dim light of the hallway, watching her pack a suitcase, and it was his voice then, almost childlike, that whispered the question, "Do you still love me?" She didn't answer. Not right away. Instead, she zipped the suitcase closed. Ryan and Ava met in college. She was a photography major, always chasing sunsets. He was in business, always chasing success. They fit together in a way that opposites do until they didn't. They married young, bought a small house with creaky floors and a leaky faucet. Ava loved it. Ryan promised it was just a starter. But as the years passed, starter turned into temporary, and temporary turned into forgotten. He spent more hours at work. She spent more time taking long walks with her camera. The space between them grew not in arguments, but in silences. Ava would ask, "Do you still love me?" And he'd say, "You know I do," without even looking up from his laptop. It became a ritual, a quiet cry for help, a signal he kept. Missing. Then one day, she stopped asking. It wasn't dramatic. There was no fight, no betrayal, no affair, just a slow erosion. One morning, Ryan woke up and she wasn't there. He found her in the backyard, barefoot, staring at the sky. "I can't remember the last time we really talked," she said. He didn't know what to say, so he said nothing. A week later, she told him she needed space. "I'm not angry," she said. "I'm just empty." He watched her drive away and didn't try to stop her, because part of him believed she would come back. But days turned into weeks, and with each passing day, he realized something terrifying. He missed her in ways he never thought possible. Not just her presence, but her absence. He began to see everything he hadn't before. The way she always made sure the porch light was on when he worked late. The way she left sticky notes in his wallet with words like, "You're my safe place." How her favorite song would play when she cooked, and she twirled just once before going back to the stove. He remembered her last, "Do you still love me?" It wasn't a question. It was a goodbye in disguise. And he had answered it with indifference. So he did what he never used to do. He wrote her a letter. "Ava, I've spent years trying to build a life I thought we both wanted. But somewhere along the way, I stopped building it with you. I used to think love was proven by working hard and providing. But now I realize love is proven by showing up daily, quietly, intentionally. I don't know if I deserve another chance. I don't even know if you still love me. But I'm asking. And this time, I'm ready to hear the answer." Ryan Nava read the letter under a park bench lamp. She cried not out of sadness, but recognition. Because there was once a time she would have done anything to hear those words from him. But now, she was different. More whole. More sure. More her. And she needed to know if they were to ever begin again, it had to be to whole people. Not just broken hearts trying to remember how to fit. So she went home. When she walked in, Ryan was sitting at the kitchen table, the one she used to decorate every season. "I wasn't sure you'd come," he said. She sat down. "I wasn't sure either." He took a deep breath. "Do you still love me?" This time, she didn't rush to answer. "I did," she said honestly. "And then I didn't. And now I'm not sure. But I care. Deeply. I want to see if there's still something worth rebuilding. I'll do anything to rebuild it. I don't want you to do anything. I want you to be something. Present. Patient. Honest." He nodded. "I can do that," he said. They didn't fall back into love. They walked slowly into something new. They started taking evening walks again. She showed him how to see light through her camera lens. He showed her the journals he had started keeping, pages full of thoughts he never said aloud. And one night, After watching her laugh at a story he told, Ryan asked again, not from fear, but from hope. Do you still love me? She smiled. I think I'm starting to.